Luka Hudson Garza, born December 27, 1998, is a Bosnian-American professional basketball player for the Boston Celtics of the National Basketball Association (NBA) and the Bosnia and Herzegovina national team. Garza played college basketball for the Iowa Hawkeyes, where he was the consensus pick for National College Player of the Year for the 2020-21 season. As a junior, Garza was named a consensus first-team All-American and Big Ten Player of the Year. He played for Merit School in his hometown of Washington, D.C. Early life, Garza grew up in Reston, Virginia. He learned to play basketball from his father, Frank, who played for Idaho. Frank Garza is Spanish-American. Garza watched videotapes that his father collected of former NBA post players like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and attempted to recreate their moves. His mother, Sejla Muftik, who is from Bosnia and Herzegovina, played professional basketball in Europe. Garza stood 6'7" in 2.01 meters as a freshman attending Merit School in Washington, D.C., but was not able to dunk a basketball until he was a sophomore. In high school, Garza was coached by Chuck Dreisel, son of Basketball Hall of Fame coach Lefty Dreisel. As a senior, Garza averaged 24.6 points, 11.7 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks per game. He led Marette to the District of Columbia State Athletic Association (DCSAA) title game and earned DC Gatorade Player of the Year honors. Garza left as his school's all-time leading scorer with 1,993 points. Garza was a four-star recruit and chose to play college basketball for Iowa over offers from Georgetown, Georgia, and Notre Dame, among others. College career, freshman season, 2017-2018. In his college debut versus Chicago State, Garza had 16 points. He had his first double-double of 11 points and 13 rebounds the following game in a victory over Alabama State and was named Big Ten Freshman of the Week. As a freshman, Garza averaged 12.1 points and 6.4 rebounds per game. Sophomore season, 2018-2019. Shortly before his sophomore season, Garza underwent surgery to remove a 9-pound, 4.1 kilograms cyst attached to his spleen. He also dealt with a sprained ankle in January 2019. In the NCAA tournament, Garza had 20 points and 7 rebounds to help Iowa upset Cincinnati. He averaged 13.1 points and 4.5 rebounds per game as a sophomore. Garza was named All-Big Ten Honorable Mention by the media. Junior season, 2019-2020, Garza right in 2019. Garza scored 44 points, third most in Iowa history, in a 103-91 loss to Michigan on December 6th. He followed this up with 21 points and 10 rebounds in a 72-52 victory over Minnesota and was named Oscar Robertson National Player of the Week. In an 84-68 victory over Iowa State on December 12th, Garza had a tooth jarred loose after taking an elbow from teammate Joe Wieskamp. Garza returned to the game and finished with 21 points and 11 rebounds. Garza had 34 points and 12 rebounds in an 89-86 loss to Penn State on January 4, 2020. He was named to the mid-season watch lists for the Wooden Award, Naismith Trophy, and Oscar Robertson Trophy. On February 13th, Garza tallied 38 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks in an 89-77 loss to Indiana. At the end of the regular season, he was named the Big Ten Player of the Year. Garza was then named National Player of the Year by the Sporting News. He averaged 23.9 points and 9.8 rebounds per game as a junior, earning consensus first-team All-American honors. Following the season, Garza declared for the 2020 NBA Draft. On August 2nd, he announced he was withdrawing from the draft and returning to Iowa. Senior season, 2020-2021, on November 27th, Garza scored a Carver Hawkeye Arena record 41 points, including 36 in the first half, on 14 of 15 shooting while posting 9 rebounds and 3 blocks in a 103-76 victory over Southern. He joined John Johnson as the only players in program history to record 2 40-point games. On December 3rd, he scored 30 first-half points as part of a 35-point, 10-rebound performance in a 99-58 victory over Western Illinois. 8 days later, he posted 34 points and 6 three-pointers in a 105-77 victory over Iowa State. On February 2, 2021, Garza scored his 2,000th point in a victory over Michigan State. On February 21st, he recorded 23 points and 11 rebounds in a 74-68 victory over Penn State, surpassing Roy Marble to become Iowa's all-time leading scorer. After a win over the number 25 Wisconsin Badgers, athletic director Gary Barta announced that they would be retiring number 55 for Garza. At the close of the season, Garza was again named Sporting News Player of the Year, becoming the first repeat winner since Michael Jordan in 1983 and 1984. He averaged 24.1 points and 8.7 rebounds as a senior, and became the first player in Iowa men's basketball history to twice be named Big Ten Player of the Year and consensus first-team All-American. Professional career, Detroit Pistons, 2021-2022. Garza was selected with the 52nd overall pick by the Detroit Pistons in the 2021 NBA Draft. After a standout Summer League performance, he was signed to a two-way contract by the Pistons and their NBA G League affiliate, the Motor City Cruise. On September 24th, the team announced they had converted Garza's contract from a two-way to a standard deal. On October 23rd, Garza made his NBA debut, posting 3 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist across 6 minutes of play in a 97-82 loss to the Chicago Bulls. On November 23rd, Garza made his first career start, scoring 7 points on 3 of 5 shooting from the field and 1 of 1 from 3, in addition to 3 rebounds and 2 assists in a 100-92 loss to the Miami Heat. On December 26th, Garza scored a career-high 20 points on 7 of 14 shooting from the field and 2 of 5 from 3, to go along with 6 rebounds and 2 assists, before fouling out in a 144-109 blowout loss to the San Antonio Spurs. 6 days later, Garza logged his first career double-double with a career-high tying 20 points and a career-high 14 rebounds across a career-high 40 minutes of action in a 117-116 win over the Spurs.
Together with teammates Hamidou Diallo and Sadiq Bey, they became the first trio in league history to register 20 points and 14 rebounds in the same game in over 40 years. On June 29, 2022, the Pistons declined their team option on Garza, making him a free agent. Garza eventually joined the Portland Trail Blazers for the 2022 NBA Summer League.
Minnesota Timberwolves, 2022-2025. On August 23, 2022, Garza signed with the Minnesota Timberwolves. On October 15th, the Timberwolves converted his deal to a two-way contract. Garza was named captain of Team Luka for the G League's inaugural Next Up game for the 2022-23 season. He was named the MVP of the game after leading his team to a 178-162 victory over Team Scoot, logging 23 points and 8 rebounds. On July 3, 2023, Garza signed another two-way contract with the Timberwolves. On April 4, 2024, Garza's contract was converted to a standard NBA contract, dropping his two-way status and allowing him to play for the Timberwolves during the 2024 NBA playoffs. This came the day after a game against the Toronto Raptors, in which Garza scored 16 points in 9 minutes, his then season high. On July 6, 2024, Garza re-signed with the Timberwolves. Boston Celtics, 2025 to present. On July 7, 2025, Garza signed a 2-year, $5.5 million contract with the Boston Celtics. On March 20, 2026, Garza had a career-high 22 points as well as 7 rebounds, 6 offensive, in a 117-112 win against the Memphis Grizzlies. National team career. In September 2020, Garza expressed his interest to represent the Bosnia and Herzegovina national team internationally. In December 2021, Garza told a reporter that he finished the process of obtaining dual citizenship. He made his debut in August 2023 in an Olympic qualifiers game against Portugal, finishing the match with 15 points and 12 rebounds. Personal life. Both of Garza's parents have basketball experience. His Spanish-American father, Frank Garza, played collegiately at Idaho, and his Bosniak mother, Sejla Muftik, played professionally in Europe. Garza's paternal grandfather, James Holm, played college basketball for Hawaii. His maternal uncle, through marriage, Teoman Alibegovic, husband of his mother's sister Layla Muftik, was at one point the all-time leading scorer for the Slovenia national basketball team. Garza's cousins, Amar Alibegovic, Mirza Alibegovic, and Denis Alibegovic, are all professional basketball players in Europe. His maternal grandfather, Rafik Muftik, was an accomplished association football goalkeeper, spending most of his career with FK Sarajevo. Since 2022, Garza has been in a relationship with Victoria Vidi.